Hello, you're welcome to this video tutorial. I am Eto Kadrelut Media. In this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can create your whiteboard animation video using just your smartphone. Whiteboard animation video has become very popular with content creators and marketers because of its engaging property. Without a doubt, whiteboard animation video is very attention grabbing, and if it's utilized properly, you could use it to effectively sell your product and services. So in this tutorial, I'll be walking you through how you can, in a very short time, create your professional handwritten whiteboard animation video using your smartphone. Before we proceed, I want you to hit the bell button and subscribe to our channel so that you'll be able to get valuable content from us. I want to encourage you to watch this video to the end so that you'll be able to know how you can monetize this skill, how you can make money from whiteboard animation video. Name of the app, the name of the software, it's an Android software. You go to your Play Store. The name of the software is Benime. That Benime. I already have the software installed in my phone. The ones you are going to find come with some adverts. Those will end up interrupting your job. But if you can get the pro version, you'll be able to. Those pro versions are advert free, and it comes with a lot of tools, and additional features than those free ones that you just download on Play Store. If you want the pro version, you can contact me. Obliged to give you the pro version. Let's get started. So before you do anything, click on this plus sign here. That's the plus sign. So on clicking on the plus sign, you have to title your project. Let's call it practical. You choose the canvas size. This canvas is the background size, the dimension of that video. Click on create video. The first tool we are going to discuss will be the sticker. So we just click on the sticker. Sticker is nothing but where you can have resources for your video. Basically, if you click on where you have image, it's going to redirect you to your phone album where you can select the image you want to use for your project. It could be your logo. It could be, if you're talking about maybe you want to introduce your own company, you can decide to bring in your logo or whatever. Once you click on it, it's going to take you to your phone and you select from arrays of image. For illustrative purpose, I will select this logo. On selecting any logo, you have two options. It's a flip option. While the second one is the rotatory option. So let's use the flip option. Let's go see how it works. If you want to flip vertically, you can click on that. You click it again, and you want to flip horizontally, you can flip on that. Click on the rotatory feature. And if you wanted to crop the image, just touch the image from here at the center. Then you'll be able to align the image to whatever size that you want it to be aligned to. Once you align the image, then you can crop it. Another thing you should know when you want to use the cropping tool, when you want to adjust the size, the cropping interface, you have to hold it at this tip, any of these tips, any of these edges. You can hold it at any of these edges. Hold it there, then drag it. You can drag it inside or expand it to increase or reduce the size. Once you're satisfied with the size, you can now hold it at the center to align it the way you want. When you are satisfied, click on the crop and click on that crop icon button now. This button is for you to increase or reduce. You can increase or reduce it. You also have the duration. This is the duration here. The duration talks about length of time the image will be displayed on the screen before fading off. You have another one here, which is the delay. Do you want the image to come in immediately that scene is clicked, or you want it to be delayed for some seconds before it can come in? This is where you can select it. You click on your left hand side. You can either, that's, you use the left hand side, the up icon to increase the duration. So if you click on the right hand side, you are going to reduce the duration of your image. Once you are satisfied with what you are doing, you can click on the tick button to confirm that you're okay with what you've done. You are not done with the sticker. What you have here is not part of the menu. These are just recent objects I've just selected. This is the, if you want to add SVG images, it will redirect you to where, to your phone, and you go and select any SVG image you had already downloaded. Click on the Unsplash option. It's going to take you to Unsplash, where you're going to see from get select images from the their library. Like this image has just been added. Reposition them. It doesn't really make sense, but it's just for illustrative purpose. After which we are going to create a first project, just for illustrative purpose. If you like it, you can, you know, confirm it by clicking that button. So if you don't, if you still want to edit it, I told you before, there is something I did not tell you, I've not explained. I'm going to do it in such a way that you understand. Now we have this flashlight icon. That flashlight icon talks about the animation of the image you've just brought in. If you are not using the pro version, you will not have most of these features. A lot of, if you are my student or you really want the pro version, you can contact me and I will gladly give you the pro version. Yes, I'll do that for free. If you select any of these animation formats, it is going to give a different various animation effects. So let's click on bounce rod. Let's play and see what will happen. You know, I selected an image. The handwriting is trying to. You know, this is this is the this is where I had added that bounce ride effect, animation effect on only this image I brought in from Unsplash. So that's why you are seeing it coming in from that angle. I'm trying to explain to you. Under each of the object, you have another option to select the animation or to also delete that image that you had brought in. This is just for illustrative purpose. So I'm going to delete this image I brought in from on Splash. So if I wanted to delete this guy, you want to edit any of these images on it, it's going to highlight it and bring up more options, so you can be able to move it around and impute this other effect. You can change the duration, you can impute the animation, and you can also delete it. But still in under stickers. So you can also go to this give fee option, a wide array of images. I'm done with stickers. Stickers is just simple. is where you can select the images, your resources, the resources you want to work with. Having explained the sticker option, another option we are going to talk about is the text. This is the text. The text option is very easy. Before we go into the text, let us look at more options. Click on where you have these three dotted dots now. Under this image we had already selected, you're going to have more options that you could edit. So can you have the option that you can play that video, you can add in audio. You can see this audio version can only be added on beta. That's beta means the paid option. This is the pro version, so you can add every other thing. You can reorder elements. If we had 3 or 4 elements or 4 text message and every other element, you can rearrange them. And when you click on the reorder element icon, you can select background image. You go to select background image, you can select the background image. So you can select it from, if you have a background, you can click on files and bring it. So I would not delve into that. So there are other options. You just navigate through the option. You can select background color. The background color, you can select it from the background color of that particular scene. Let me say that you want to change it to something like reddish or something. That color, click on it. It's going to change only this particular scene. Leave it, let it be on white background. So I think that's cool. So remember, you can add more scene. Just selected scene. So anything we are going to do now will be done on the second slide or the second scene. This is the first slide. This is the second slide. So you can decide to call, say, welcome to my channel. But if you are a YouTuber, you have a YouTube channel or something, just say welcome to my channel. Then that's just for illustrative purpose. Then under here, you're going to see you can change fonts. You can change the fonts to a lot of fonts to play with. If you like the default font, you can change it. I've just changed it to that font. You can also change the text color to any color you would want. Here you can change the color to whatever color you want. And each time you are rotating your hand around the color grid, you're going to see that the color will keep changing. This at this box portion. Look, watch this place. So when you're comfortable with the color you like, then you can select that color. So let me see, we can go for red. Then we click on OK. And that color has changed to red. Then you can do a lot of things. You want to centralize this your text message. That's when you click on this guy here, centralize it. You want it to be tilted toward your left hand side, you select this other one. You want it to be tilted to the right hand side, you select this other one. So there are a lot of things you can play with. Maybe you want to edit the text you want to edit text, you click on the text itself. You just go to the canvas where you have this white background, click on the text. It's going to bring up this option. And if you wanted to add more words, you can just click on. You wanted to add more words, you click on this guy here. You want to edit it, you click edit your text, you click on that guy there. So if I click on the guy, you can welcome to my channel. You can click on that. And once you are done, you know, you have the option of bringing in bringing in animation, animating that text, version of that text. So there are a lot of things you can do. So once you are done with that, then you can confirm it by clicking on this. You can confirm by clicking on this guy here. What else? Let's confirm and move on. So we are done with that. So another option we are going to go to now would be your the BG. That the BG means background. You can just write background. You can change it. So you click on the there. You can use ask you to select color. So you can use any color you want. I explain this. This is another option. Yeah, this is another method you can select background. So let's change the color to something else. So you can. I want you to see the effect for the background. You can select. You can also select from image. Selecting from image will if you have an image of maybe let me just show you. Let's say you select from any image. For instance, I want to use this guy here. That image now will form the background. It will form the background. This is not. This is just, of course, this is for illustrative purpose. Let's add another scene. The next thing we're going to look at is this handwriting function. This is the next tool we are going to talk about. You click on it. There are a lot of by default, this is the handwriting function that will come out. But you have other option you can select from. Let's come to this guy now and add up a text. Let's add up a text somewhere. Welcome. Welcome to welcome. Just say welcome for instance. Well, that space is not much. So let's leave that. Let's leave it at that. My emphasis now is not on the text, it's on the handwriting. So you can change this handwriting. So instead now a lot of handwriting to choose from to use any of them. So you can select any of those handwriting format to be writing on the screen while illustrating the facts. So I've just selected one. Let's play and see what will happen. So that handwriting has changed to something else. So that is just that. Now let's go to another tool, which is music tool. So you click on the music, you can load up music from your phone, your library. You just select any music from your library. It will play on the background as the illustration is going on. You also do a voiceover. Voiceover means the illustration is going on as you can speak and illustrate what is happening in the video. Once you click and hold the microphone button, then you can start speaking to illustrate what is being displayed on the screen. The next thing we are going to consider is how to create our first project. Alright, so let's start with creating our first project. So as a rule, before you create any video, you should first of all write the script to reflect what you want to convey, the message you want to convey. So in this case, I've already written the script and I'm numbering the script according to the slides in the video. So I will first of all go to the video interface. As I had told you earlier, each of the interfaces are numbered according to the pages. Like we can add more slide according to the slide I wanted to say. We can add more slide. This is slide one. This is, we can add with the plus and we can add the next slide. We can continue adding slide accordingly till we exhaust our script. So when each of the slides, slide one plays, is going to take us to the next slide, which will play, and when it finishes, the next one will play, and when all the slides are synchronized, it will make sense, and the video will come out into being. So let me first of all, let me delete the slide so that we can start just afresh and learn in the process. So let me go back to my script and bring in the script. In this class, I'm trying to introduce a course, this course about this whiteboard animation training. So I'm going to first of all, I'll just copy my script. I don't have to start typing it. I'll just copy it. Just copy it. So my first script, I'm going to use the text option. So I'll paste my script here and click on insert. So the script has been added to the canvas. So as I had told you earlier, we can decide to move the script, the text, to any location you want it to be located. So since we are bringing more text or more images and text, I want to first of all bring all the contents of the first slide before rearranging and adding more effect to the text. So let's go and bring in other text. So I've said Prelude Media in conjunction with, I want this conjunction with to take another line. So I'm going to copy it. Then I'll bring it. I want to add it up. Before, remember when you want to add up in text and content, you click on the text to bring out more functions before you could add them up. So let me add up text, the next text. So I'm going to add up this. All right, I'm going to get more of my, so I'm going to copy it, also add it up. All right, so now that I've added up, I can move it to where we can see. Controls add an animation and make sense of everything. So I think this position is okay. Let us first of all edit that Prelude Media text. So you're going to go to fonts. I showed you how you can access fonts. I showed you how you can access fonts. You can get your fonts from here. So we are going to go to change that font. There are a lot of fonts that you can choose from. So I'm going to select the one. I'm going to select this font and increase the size of that text by clicking. I've increased the size and change the color to, let me use something like this. Yeah. Now, when I brought in Prelude Media, I would like to bring in my logo. I would like to bring in my logo. So in that case, when you want to add up more elements onto the page or on the canvas, you click on the white background to exit from that particular images or text you were editing. So I'll click on the white background to clear off the editing properties. After which I can go to stickers. I'm going to click on sticker now to look for where I can get my logo. Initially, I told you that you can go to add image. You can click on this add image and this add image to go and search for the images you want to use if you had already downloaded them into your phone. So to bring it to the canvas. But in this case, had already used my logo previously, so I wouldn't want to go through that stress of finding it in my phone. So it's already here. So I want to bring it into the project. So that my logo has been added. A company logo has been added. As you can see, the size has overwhelmed the template. So you can adjust the size the by adjusting this. We've talked about this, so I wouldn't want to dwell more on that. So I want to adjust the size to make sure it fits that space. Even if it's small, I can still enlarge it a bit. So if you click on the center of my logo image, you can drag and position it any way you want to position it. So I want my logo to come in after the Prelude Media image has been shown. So let me adjust it. Let me magnify it a bit. Then I want to bring this other guy down. Okay. So let me bring down this other guy. You can rearrange them the way you want later. But now I just want to impute the effect first. Alright, so okay, I think the logo is in position. Then I told you about this animation properties. The animation, I talked about it previously. This animation. So the animation, if you are using the animation effect, it means that the when the image shows that the handwriting effect will not be there on that particular image. Once you choose that any animation for a particular object or for a particular image or text, it means the animation effect, the handwriting effect will not be noticed. Okay, before we are going to the animation properties, let us play and see how this video will turn out. Then I want to show you something. I told that you can add more slides in the course of creating your videos. Now, if you click on this play icon here, it means you want to play the entire slides, different slides you have for your video. If you click on that particular play icon, there, it means you want to play the entire slides. If you have like 3 slides, 4 slides, 10 slides, it means once you click on that icon, they will play in sequence till all the slides are exhausted. But if you want to play a particular slide, an individual slide, you go to this option, you go to this, so you have this 3-dotted line, and then from there you see more options. So if I'm playing from here, it means I want to play that particular slide. So let's play and see how that will turn out. Okay. Now let me show you another thing now. Let's go to that the options we have. I told you before that you can reorder your elements. If you go to the third option, you can see reorder elements. Now, if you had noticed the way the handwriting was this element was written was not orderly. I want a solution that after the load media has come into the screen, the next thing should be the logo before in conjunction with mistake two. So this is what will happen. You can go to your reorder element and then detect the sequence you want your images and text to come in. So for you to rearrange them, you can just click on this, click on this particular portion. This we have this. Click on this portion, this portion, this portion to drag it. So when you click on that portion, you can move it to where you want. So I want to put this logo immediately after the reload media. So I'm done with that and I'll go back to back. Let's see if that effect has been added. So let's play and see what will happen. Okay. Now the sequence has been changed. So I think that's okay. All right. So what I told initially that when I want to edit that logo, I don't want the handwriting effect to appear on the logo. I want my logo to come in an animation form. So I'll click the logo because that's what I want to edit to bring out more options. So I click on the animation button, the last like icon. Now I want my logo to just appear into the canvas. So I'm looking for an option that will fit. I want it to appear from background into the canvas. So I'm looking for the best option to use. Let's see. Have fading. Okay, I think we can. Let's go for this fading option. So let's go for fading option. Let's see how that would play out. Let's see how that would play out. I'm playing for them from the top because we have just one slide. I think we had 2 or 3 slides, and I'm playing from the top. It means all the slides we play, as I mentioned earlier. So let's just notice how that logo imaged. Okay, it's like what will happen is let us increase the duration. Let us increase the duration and see. Okay, let's play and see how it will turn out. Okay. I don't like that particular. I'm not comfortable with that particular effect. This particular effect I think should come in. Okay, okay. I will go for the zoom in. Zoom in. I prefer that zoom in. So let's play and see how the zoom in effect will turn out. So perfect, perfect. That is what I wanted. So you've noticed the zoom in effect has been added, but the problem now is it's taking too long to run through. So I want to reduce the time for that zoom in effect. So I want to zoom in. I want it to come in fast. So let's use 2 iteration. Let's use 2 seconds and see how that will play out. Yeah. You can still reduce it. I want it to come in very fast, so I can use 1.5 seconds. So let's go to 1.5 seconds and then play and see. Yes, it's fast now. So I like the way it is. So now when you look at the Dreadload media, I want it to come in a bit faster than that. So I'll increase it to 2.5 seconds. Sorry, I'll leave it at that. No. So we'll be adding up this effect and do a preview to see how it's going to turn out. So, okay, I think it is video is coming out. So now it's another thing you should notice. You go to option, click on the three dotted lines and click on to bring out more. You see, you go to the, you see this features, add out animation, add out animation feature. That add out animation features will detect how, after playing that particular slide, how you want the that slide to disappear from the screen. So this whiteboard animation video has to be attention grabbing. So those effects will add more color to your video. So once the page plays out, it should not go out in a plain and uninteresting way. When you add up the animation will bring more life to your video. So you detect how you want it to disappear. So there are array of ways there are different ways you can choose from these animation menus. There are a lot of them. You can there are a lot of them, as you can see. You can say zoom out. There are a lot of ways. So okay, we can choose any of them as long as we've not used that particular listing before. So I can say zoom left. Let's go for zoom left. So let's see how that effect will play out. All right, let's go on left. So that's that. You can decide to change the font. I told you about that. That if you are comfortable with that, you can change the font. This in conjunction with and you increase the size. Increase the size. Increase the size. And the alignment. And the alignment. We've talked about this alignment stuff before previously. That's what I mean. Increase the alignment with all these functions. So I want to centralize it. That's okay. Then the size, I would still want to increase it to, now the next one is little. I want it to be bold. I want it to be bold. So I'll go to fonts and look for a font that will be bolder than that one. The lamplight font is okay. Now I'll change the color. So blue. Let's see how that will play out. So let's preview and see how that face page pans out. Good. I think the first page has been done with. So we'll add up the next slide. That's slide number 2. So in the same vein, we'll go back to our script. So I'll just start with presents, copy the presents, go to text, add up that present. So I want to take it to the age and possibly increase the size. Increase the size of that text by we go to increase the size. Let's increase the size of the text. Mhm. We are done with that. That's okay. And what else can we do? We can add animation to that text. We can add animation to that text by going through. Remember, if we are to add this animation effect, it means to that text. I mean that text function will not work on that text. So I wouldn't want to temper with the handwriting function on the text, so I would not add that animation effect. Instead, we can change the color. We can change the color to something else. And change the color. So leave it at that. Let's change the color to blue. Present. Hmm. We go to our scripts to bring in more text. We go to the text and press the next. Okay. Present whiteboard animation. Whiteboard animation. So let's increase that bit. So that's cool. Now let's add up more of our scripts. So we're going to add up the next script, which is full tutorial. Go back to our text and add it up. Tutorial bar masterclass. Alright. We I want to add up some image effects. So I want something that will say present whiteboard animation. I want to bring in an image that's related to whiteboard animation. So let's go to our sticker. Go to our sticker. Apart from where you have this pick your own template. You would see order. If you scroll to your left, to your right, I mean, you're going to see more options. You're going to see more options that you can choose from. So you scroll through, you see an array of lots of elements you can use for your videos. If you go under drawing, a lot of images you can choose from. So a lot of them under people, you go to you have lots of them. Schools, lots of um, elements you can choose from. So I want something that will come out as a whiteboard animation. So I need something like a board. I think let's go for this. Choose this to add that up. That has been added to our screen. So we are saying present whiteboard animation. So now let's um let's work on that. We can decide to let's work on the size. That size, speed. So let's rearrange it because we are done with we are not bringing more text. So let's work on that. So I'm going to reduce the size a bit. Present whiteboard animation. So masterclass. Okay, so that guy is now there. We can, I want to change the font of this full tutorial masterclass to something that's not that bold. Can just stick to one. We have used this in our previous page, so let's stick to that. So let me increase this. Let's increase the whiteboard animation a bit. Alright, let's do a preview. Let's see how that will turn out. Presents. Logo. You know what? As we've done previously, I want to mention that when the present text comes in, the that image we brought in should come in before the whiteboard animation stuff. So we'll go to our reorder element to adjust the sequence. So we drag alright, present. This guy comes in whiteboard. Yeah. So let's see if that effect has been added. Present. Let's play it again to see present. Okay, I've noticed, if you notice, the image is taking longer time to be drawn. So I want to reduce it time for that image. I want to reduce the time for that image to 1.5 seconds. So for 1.5 seconds, let's see how that will turn out. Present, it's faster. The whiteboard animation we should allocate more time for the whiteboard animation. Let's go for 3 seconds. By default, each of the text message will come. The duration will be 2 seconds. So depending on the length of the text message, you can add up, you can increase the duration or decrease it depending. So let's play and see how that will turn out. All right. There are a lot of things you can do. By now you should be conversant with the platform. So we add up, let's add up our next slide. So we'll go to our script. So I said I want this to take one particular line. So I'll copy it. Come to script. Insert text. Just move it somewhere and add more script. Later we are going to rearrange them. So let's add more script to it. Alright. So add up our next script. Rearrange it and add up our next script. So let's continue adding other script. So the next script here, I still have one more script. So one more like that. That would be the last for that particular slide. So we're going to add text. Alright, so we can add up them. We can add up more image. So where you have the smartphone, I want to bring the image of the smartphone. So you go to elements, or go to stickers, go to stickers and let's look for smartphones among this underscore one smartphone. You can even decide to download the smartphone in a PNG format to your phone, then you select the smartphone. So I don't want to go into, I don't want to download. So when you want to do your project, you can. So let me just use this for illustration purpose. So I want to the smartphone to be added just before you have the increased. So all right. I still want to add up more image to this particular page. So let's go to stickers. I want to bring in an image of whiteboard animation. So I already have one here. So I'm going to select it and bring it to the canvas. It's bigger as overwhelmed the screen, so I'm going to adjust it to a smaller size. So I want it to come in. Everywhere is clustered, it doesn't make sense. So I want to rearrange. Let's rearrange our job now. So let's rearrange. I want the image I've just brought in to appear before the whiteboard animation text comes in. So I want it to be somewhere here. I want it to be somewhere there. Then I'm going to rearrange this whiteboard animation text. So I'm going to resize it. But to do that, let me show you something. If you click on, you want to do something now. You want to increase the size of that particular text. If you want to increase the text size, you can do that from this point or reduce from here. But you want to increase the arrangement of that text. You increase from this place. This first option will have an effect that is bearing on this first part will have an effect that is bearing on the text size itself, while this other one has to do with this has to do with the arrangement of that text. So I've just used that to rearrange the text the way I want it to be. So let me see which of them will best fit. Okay, before then, yeah, I think that should be okay. So I'll leave it at that. But I also want to centralize it. Then another thing I can do is to change that font, that whiteboard animation video font. So something that's bold, code. You can, so let's go for this guy then. Let's go for that guy. Then I've reduced it to fit into that space. Then I change the color. So I don't want much colors. You maintain 2 or 3 colors. So to highlight that, I'll go for red color. Then mm, then this smartphone icon should be before you. It's going to be clustered. I think we should. Now I'm going to delete the smartphone icon. I don't want images. I don't want that canvas to be clustered. So I'm going to delete it. Let's, let's work on that. So just at the end of the tutorials. Okay, now let's play and see how it's going to turn out. Let's play that particular page to see how. Okay, I want the I want that image to come up before the whiteboard animation. So that is going to be a third image. It's going to be a third element on that slide. So we'll go to the other element, to text element. So end of the tutorials. Yes, let's see how it's going to play out. Let's do the preview. I don't want that image to be handwritten. I want it to come as a to come as an animation. So I'm going to work on that. So you highlight it to edit it. So I'm going to bring in animation effect, fading down. Choose the fading down option and see. Let's use the fading down option and see how. In that case, the handwriting function will not be effective. If you will not be affected on it. So okay. So now let us work on the timing. Now the timing of this element. I think that's a bit fast. It's fast. It's fast. So we are going to let's work on the timing now. Let's go to the first element. I think by default the allocated time for the duration is 22 seconds. So I'm going to increase that of that to 3 seconds. It's 3 seconds. At the end of this tutorial, that I'm allocating 3 seconds to it. The next one I'm gonna allocate 3.5 seconds for the next slide. Then the the whiteboard animation image was fast. I want it to come in 1 second. I want it to be fast in coming in. So I'll reduce that to 1 second. I want to interrupt the flow. But let's play and see how it's gonna turn out. Let's play and see how it turn out. that. Then, I want to embolden this with smartphone text. So I want it to come in a straight line. So this bar will handle that straight line function. And that's okay. Um, that's okay. Let's play and see how the turn out slide will look like. Okay. Let's leave it at that and add the next slide. I want everything to come in as all in one line. So I'm going to copy everything out to that particular line. So click on add text. Then we add it. Alright. I want to align it, and I want to change the text to something that reflects something that will be something that's not bold. Now I'll go for this. But I'll have to increase the font size. To increase the font size. Yeah. Then I'll centralize it. Now, if you notice, there are lots of words here, but the time allocated for it it's just 2 seconds. So we have to allocate more time for it. That's what I mean. If you have to play this particular video, let's play and see so that you understand what I mean. No, it's very fast. Nobody can read this. So let us allocate more time to it. So let's use 5 seconds for it. Let's use 5 seconds for it. So let's increase that to 5 seconds and see how it's gonna play. So let's play and see what happens. It's still fast. So increase to 7. Let's give it 7 seconds and see. Okay. Wait and see. It's still fast. So let's allocate more time to it. This time let's leave it at 9 seconds. So when you're doing making your video, you play, you preview to see the effect, which will guide your decisions. Alright, so let's play. I think this is good. This is good. Yeah, so that's good. So I want to add the next slide. And this will be the last slide, okay? And I said I want that to be the one that occupy a particular line. So I'm going to click on text. Now you know how to bring in your text and images. So this guy is too big. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to change that particular font. Bold. This one that's kind of bold. Look, we can decide to use that. So I want it to come in a singular line, in a straight line. I mean, so that's that. Can increase the size. Then possibly I want to take another color. That color is not that captivating. So I think the problem is not just the color. I want it to be bold. I want something that's bold. Something that's bold. Okay. I think we can go for that. Join our WhatsApp tutorial group. Let's add up more of the text. Okay. We'll just go ahead and add more text, which we can rearrange later. Let us now work on the font sizes. So we want to use it to be black. I want to change that to black too, and then change that font. After the mean it's small, so increase it. This to school. Increase this other. I want to use animation effect on any of this to view it and see how it's going to play, so that the way it plays will determine our next line of action. So what I've observed is that we're going to allocate more time, seconds, to write that out. Okay. This one is okay. Then let's give it that to someone to memorize this number, or to really see the number, so we can allocate more time to it, so that we no rush the contact details. We can let's preview. That's cool. We've worked on all our slides. Then let's preview the entire slide and see how it's going to play out. It is to preview the entire project. So let's click on that. So as you can see, let's see. Another thing we did not do was we did not add up the animation effect that will be used when each of those slides are disappearing. That will add more color to our own project, to our project. Let us work on the animation effect, that is add out animation. How each of those slides will fade out when it is being played. So let's use that. You can use a random animation, or if you have a favorite one, you can get it. But for now, I want to use something that's random. Just for so okay. Okay. You can decide to add up your background music to music. And click on music. This is what I told you. You can do the voice over, or you can add your music track. So I don't want to do any voiceover. I want to add up music track just for illustrative purpose. So let's go to music. You can select from as you have. So you can I've selected the music. You can reduce the volume so that it will not overwhelm the project. Once you are satisfied with your adjustment, you can add it up here. Let's preview the whole project. So that's that. Okay. Then another thing I want you to note is this. Let me pause it. Another thing I want you to note is this. Always ensure to save your job. So you click on save your job. Yes. Do that at interval so that you will not lose your project. Okay. Let me show you how you can add text to script. Yes. So for you to add up the text to speech function, all you have to do is to go to the this option, the three dotted lines, locate where you have add audio. Now, before we doing that, let me cancel and show you something. Text to speech means you want the this word that's here to be spoken when the video is playing. So you click on the add audio, locate text to speech, click on text to speech, then you type the content here. Done that previously. So you type write your when you have this write your text here. You can type or you just copy from your script. You can just decide to paste from the script. So what you have written in that particular slide is what I've just copied to this position. Now you go to your speech voice to select from that row. There are a lot of this thing you can select from. When you select till you're satisfied with the ones. You have other languages. So once you are done satisfied, you can now click on save as MP3. Click on save as MP3. You can play it there. You can increase the volume. You can increase or reduce the volume. So once you are done, once you've clicked on save as MP3, then you know that particular voice will be played on this particular slide. Once you are done with your project, the next thing for you to download this video, you click on this share. Click on this share icon here. Download your video. So once you've clicked on the share icon, they say you should name your movies. It's practical. And click on make movie. Now the video is being rendered. It's going to take some time, depending on the length of the video. It's going to take some time to render it. So after your video has been rendered, you can go ahead to play your video or share your video. So you go to for you to play your video, you can go to where you have your pictures, your photos, the Benime file to see this is the video you just made. I know sometimes it be like say nobody send you. That's what I did for you, my friend. How do you know vex for me? Say I never call you since, but I hope that you are well. I hope your market sell. Every day I pray for you. Make you a bag of. There are other ways you can create your whiteboard animation video. We have different premium softwares that we can also use to create whiteboard animation. This is just one of them. So if you are a student, I'm sure you have access to other softwares that you can use to create your whiteboard animation. And with this, we've come to the end of this training. Don't be among those that will get value from us without appreciating our work by giving us a thumbs up. So I want you to subscribe to our channel, so that you'll be able to see other life-changing videos that will be bringing your way. If you need this pro version, there are a lot of things you cannot do with the free version that you're going to download from Play Store. If you contact me, I'll give you the pro version.